Assalamu alaikum. This is Noman Sar and welcome to another video tutorial of designing Flutter UI. In this video tutorial, we will learn how to create a grid view. As you are seeing on the screen, I have already designed uh, a grid view. So in this video tutorial, we will learn how to build a grid view like this. To begin, let's jump into our IDE. I am using Visual Studio Code, but you can use any IDE of your choice. So I have already created a list type of map. Uh, you can also create it. These are dummy datas which I have created, but when you work on a original project or getting the data from the server, the data which you get from the server or another IP API, the data will exactly look like this. But I have created dummy data to show how to use the data in our grid view. So I have created a new file of Dart named GridView. In that file, I will use GridView.builder. GridView.builder. Now here, GridView.builder requires grid delegate and item builder. Uh, in grid delegate, we will use uh, silver grid delegate with the fixed cross axis count. Here we will get the property of cross axis count, which means how many columns should be shown on the axis uh, on the screen. Sorry, if we want any three of columns to be shown on the screen, we will type here 3. If we want 2, so we will hit 2. Let's make it const to remove the warnings, and here item builder requires the context of the page and an index. Here item builder also asking to return something, so we will use the return keyword and return a uh, container to show the grids uh, on the screen. So I will use the border decoration for the purpose to decorate the content. So box decoration, here comes border radius. Border radius, I need the rounded corner of the container, so I will give it 15 radius. And the colors dot amber accent, and let's save it. Yeah, it is giving us error because we need to add some property like shrink ref as true, and the uh, physics in the physics we will use never scrollable physics. So let's save it again and let's see. So yeah, here we need a semicolon. Let's add semicolon and again save it. This is the slider which I have built in the previous video tutorial. You can find this the tutorial in my YouTube channel. Um, we have created the slider from the scratch. Let's auto restart it. Yeah, as we are seeing, the grids are being shown on the screen, but they are all attached together. If we need a spacing vertically and horizontally both, so we will use cross-axis spacing. Uh, let's use height and save it again. Yeah, now you see we have some spaces between the grids, and if we want the spaces here, so we will use main axis spacing. So we will use 8. Let's save it again, and yeah, now it's looking much better. But still we're seeing all the containers are attached to our screen from left and right side. So to push the container inside a little bit, we will use the container property margin, and we will give a margin of 10 from the whole size. Yeah, now it's looking much more better. Yeah, now if I want to increase the height of the containers, so here let's try it from here. I'll give it 200. See, nothing happened. To use the height of the container, we will use the property of the silver grid delegate with fixed. Here's the property to make the size of grids. So we will use the main axis extend to 300, and let's see the changes on the screen. Yeah, now you see the grids, the height of the grids increased, and it's looking much better. We have increased the height to show an image here, the title, the price, and the two uh, icons inside the container. So let's do that. Here we know we can use child property in the container. So in the child we will provide a column. We are using column because we want multiple widgets to be shown on the container. So we know column widget is a multi-child layout widget. We can use multiple widgets inside the column. So let's use the column widget. First of all, we need an image to be shown on the top of the container. So we will use image.network image dot network, and it is asking for the source. So let's we have already created a map. Let's take the values from the map which I have already created. So in the grid map, the name, let's type the name of the list, and here we will use gridmap.element in the element in the whatever index it is, and show the image. Now let's save it. It is giving us error because, yeah, for this reason. Yeah, now let's save it. See, the image will be shown on the screen or not. Yeah, all the images are being perfectly shown on the screen. Yeah, now let's use the another tool which the values of the title and the price. To show them on the container and the column widget, we will use text and just copy the uh, this, and we will paste it here, and it replace the image text to the title, and again I will copy and paste it, and we will use the price to show on the screen. Yeah, now all of the text are uh, at the center. I don't want them to be centered, so I will use the cross axis alignment of the property of the column widget and make it to align it start, and the text will be gone at the start. uh, as we are seeing, the whole images are different size, and it's looking weird on the screen. So let's tackle this by wrapping the image widget with another widget named uh, clip or react. Yeah, after wrapping the image to this widget, we will be able to give the height, and can use the to make the upper side of the picture rounded. So yes, to make all the images of same sizes, so we will give use the height property of the image and give it 100 pixel. Yes, now see, all the images are the same size in the height, and we will also give it the width. We will say use all the spaces available, so we will use the double dot infinity, which will use all the spaces which are available. And this is the images are not being pet on the container, so we will use the property pet and the box pet dot cover, which will pet the image on the container. Yes, now now I need to make the images rounded on the top side of the corner. To achieve that, we will use the border radius, the property of the clip or rect. So we will use border radius dot only, and on the top left, and it requires a radius dot circular, and we'll get the 10 radius, and I will copy paste this and use the top right, and let's save it and see the changes on the screen. Yeah, now it is looking much better. Yeah, now let's decorate it somehow. This needs some spacing here and between these, so I will use the size box here, sized box, sized box height, 20, for example, and let's copy it and paste it here and let's save it. Yes, now let's style the text and make it bold. We will use the style property of the text and it accepts text style as we know. We will use the text style here. Text style, we will increase the font size. Yeah, font size to 16 and we will give some font weight to it. Font weight and make it bold. Font weight dot bold. Yeah. Now let's copy it. Let's save it and let's copy the style and provide it to the price text. Let's paste it here and make it a little bit 600 and again save it. Yeah. Now let's provide two icons at the bottom. Oh, so we know the icons. The both icons are side by side, so we will use row widget. Row row accepts multiple widgets, so we use children and icon button. So it should be a button and clickable. So we will icon yeah icon icons dot favorite is a little bit. We will use icons dot favorite to show the heart icon on the screen and let's save it and see the changes. Yeah, now let's copy this again, the icon button widget and paste it. And now just change the icon to the shopping cart to show a cart icon on the screen. Yeah, yeah. Now just give some spacing. It should be on the center, and let's give it main axis alignment. Main axis alignment dot should be spaced evenly. So uh, the spacing between them should be even. And now it's looking good, and the text, the title and the price text are attached to the corner, and let's give them some padding. uh, to do that we will just wrap it with the padding widget and give it save it, and also wrap the price text with the padding widget and save this again. Yes. Now we are seeing the container is a little bit uh, big, so let's decrease it to 70 and see how it looks. Yeah, now it's giving an error, so 280. To 90. Oh, yes. Now it is looking good. So we have used the GridView.builder to create uh, grids and show it on the screen. So I have created a new file, and I have just used the class under that slider in the column widget. I have just called this, and this will be shown on our home screen. And this widget is also mm, reusable. We can use it anyway. So this is what we have created so far. Thank you. If you found this video helpful, please do share and subscribe my channel.